Hi everyone, welcome to كلام وسيم. Today we have a new face which may seem familiar because she takes from my face. For now she is a temporary guest, but if you love her, we could decide on keeping her permanently. So we have JOLIE. JOLIE, may you introduce yourself please?
Hi, I'm JOLIE bint كلام وسيم, and I'm 16 years old and I'm a junior in high school, and I'm excited to be a part of this temporarily, of course.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Since we just started back to school season, so I wanted to ask you why you think that teenagers, especially throughout middle and high school, break down when they come home from school.
Essentially, I think that as much as school is an important part of our lives, it's also a very stressful and a very emotional part of our lives. Not only is it the workload, it's also the social aspect that could really get to us as teenagers. And the things that we deal with in school, you feel very enclosed in the environment, and it's very hard to express emotion and find ways to cope during, because you have so much on your plate that is happening all at once. So it becomes hard during the school hours to find a way to cope. So the best way for us to cope is when we get home, to release all these emotions like a waterfall.
Okay, so how do you release this waterfall at home and outside of school?
So there's obviously very many ways to cope. But as teenagers, sports are a big one. Finding a hobby or a sport that keeps you physically active is a very good way to cope and a very healthy way to cope. Also, hobbies, taking on new hobbies like reading, writing, baking, all these things that keep your mind busy, keep your mind active, and also encourage you to get up and to do things are very helpful in coping. People also, it's very normal to cope with crying, letting out these emotions is also a very healthy way. Crying, talking, just portraying these emotions and getting them out of you is also a very healthy way to cope. And I find is also a very common way for people our age to cope.
And what do you expect from your parents to help you release and to relieve?
I find that space is very important. It's important to also respect that we, as much as we'd like to tell you and to share with you what happened, it's also kind of something we're dealing with on our own, and sometimes it is more helpful to deal with on our own. So it's nice to have space, but at the same time, the checking in, instead of saying how was your day, saying things like what is the highlight of your day, and kind of encouraging us to think positively and to keep being positive, which is very good for the mindset.
Very good. Thank you, JOLIE. So if you like her, so we will bring her back. If not, then goodbye, JOLIE. ده كان كلام جولي. اما كلام وسيم فبقول في بيتنا مراهق. فزي ما انتم سمعتم كده، السن ده عنده تحديات وبريشر رهيب، بير بريشر من زمايلهم، سوشيال فاليوز بريشر، القيم بتاعتنا مختلفه تماما عن قيم العالم، ستادي بريشر في مذاكرتهم، ايدنتيتي بريشر، دول ممكن يبقوا بيتكلموا مع حد النهارده ولد، بكره يجي يقول انا بقيت بنت. فعندهم تحدي ان هم يعرفوا هويتهم وانتمائهم ايه. عندهم سايكولوجيكال بريشر من التغييرات بقى الفسيولوجيه اللي بتحصل في جسمهم وفي شخصيتهم. كل اللي محتاجينه مننا الصبر، بيشنس، هدوء، تفهم. خلوا في جراي اريا، مش لازم كل حاجه ابيض واسود. نسمعهم ونحس بيهم، ولو بنحبهم نستحملهم لحد ما الفتره دي تعدي على خير.